Yeah, because there's so much out there, right? And there's so many unknowns, and for those that have gone through the transition, you do the TAP class, and I think I went through that virtually, so I really wasn't paying attention. I was, um, I think something that's resonated throughout my entire career, and I probably learned it from my parents and resonates to this day, but I certainly learned in the military is the importance of relationships. And so when I was going through the transition in the military, you're given a lot of instructions to follow, programs to be part of. Um, and that, if I'd only done that, I mean, I don't know where I'd be right now, but not where I am now, because it's not enough, right? It's a good kind of make sure you don't do some stupid things, but my transition was really involved. I mean, a lot of planning. Um, I mean, I had it. This is where I figured I was always a good ops guy in the military. I knew how to plan, so I had a really detailed plan. But there was a lot of me talking to people, and a lot of me asking people that already retired, transitioned, people that were never in the military to get their perspective as well, because that's important. Because if you ask a veteran, they've gone through what you did, but they still don't know what they don't know. And so for me, it was casting this wide net and talking to as many people. So I had a boss when I was probably a young lieutenant who said, he's like, "'Cause I'm not telling you to always think about your next job." He goes, "But always think about what you're going to do outside the military, should it come whenever." And I think to his point was the military is going to end at some point. I don't care if you go on to be a 4-star or not. At some point, there's life after the military. And in today's era, where we're very healthy, when you get out after 20 or 30 years, you have another 20-year career ahead of you, at least if you want. So the question becomes, what do you want to do? And I spent a lot of time talking to people throughout my career that were doing different things, right? Whether it was finance, operations, airlines, and I don't know that I quite knew exactly what I wanted to do. I just knew that all that time was well spent because I felt like I had a better understanding of what life was going to be like after. But but planning is important. And I think we underestimate how good we are at operational planning in the military. It's second nature for us.